the smart home isn't always as seamless as it looks from the outside. The smart home can give us a lot of headaches and frustrations, and in today's video, I'll be talking about the top 10 smart home frustrations that people go through when starting a smart home. This list was provided to me by Parks & Associates, and they do research based on the smart home as a whole out of Texas. So they compiled a list of the top 10 reasons why people return their smart home devices. So we'll go ahead and cover that top 10 list in this video. So here's the top 10 reasons why people return their smart home items. So the biggest reason number one why most people return their smart home products is difficulty with product installation. So what does this mean? This means that people either bought a surveillance camera, a doorbell, or a smart lock, and they're intimidated on how to actually install this product. Smart home products can actually be quite intimidating if you don't have a technical background. Think about it. When the average consumer buys a smart doorbell, it can be extremely intimidating. A battery-powered one is much easier than rewiring your entire doorbell system with a wired doorbell. People will just hire this out to a pro if they have the money to pay for that. Otherwise, they find out it's far too complicated and return the device because they don't want to deal with the installation. And that's reason number one. Reason number two, difficulty learning to use the device features. This means that the product is far too complicated for the consumer. They can't figure out how to do the things they want to do. They may have thought they bought this product for one reason, but they can't figure out how to do it, and it's just become too frustrating. If you can't figure out how to access the device, aka you buy a surveillance camera and you can barely even get it to access the video feed to your liking, you're gonna return the device. It's not working to your standards, it's not working to your expectations, and it was too difficult to figure out. Reason number three, issues configuring the device settings. Let's say you buy a smart doorbell and you can set up a zone for notifications based on activity and motion. Let's say you can't find those settings though, and you're constantly getting notifications from cars driving by. That can be annoying, and that's a settings issue rather than a product issue. If you don't have easy to use consumer settings based on your software, people aren't gonna like your product as a whole, and that's gonna lead them to return that product. If you don't have easy, understandable software for the consumer to use, they're not gonna use it, and that's reason number three. Reason number four, the product didn't work as advertised. I think the best example we can talk about is the smart speaker. If you're constantly trying to talk to Siri and she's not understanding your commands, she's not getting activated, and you're not getting the end result that you want out of your voice assistant, you're gonna can it. We want to get the products that work as intended and as we thought they would work. So if something doesn't work to our expectations, we're not gonna keep it for very long, and we're not gonna be patient enough to try and figure it out. We're simply either going to return it and get a new one, or we're going to trash that idea altogether and keep moving on with our lives. Reason number five, products didn't work with other devices I own. I'm surprised this one isn't actually higher on the list because this means the word interoperability, and that's what Matter tries to solve. All of these devices from different manufacturers speak different languages, but we want them to all work cohesively together. The average consumer that just buys things from Best Buy and wants them to work together doesn't understand how these all come together with Z-Wave, Thread, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi. They just want it to work. Let's say you buy a Eufy doorbell and it doesn't work in your Apple HomeKit ecosystem. You have to have two different apps that don't speak together, and it's not gonna be a seamless experience. Why not just go with the Ring ecosystem and do everything from the Ring platform and stop worrying about the complications? That's why people just stick with one brand that they know, and they just want it to work. That's interoperability summed up, and that's why Matter came about. Again, I'm surprised this isn't higher up on the list, but people just want their devices to work together. Reason number six, product didn't fit in the design space. I think this is pretty straightforward. Let's say you bought a smart lock and it doesn't fit on your door. Well, there's not much we can do. We should either probably get a different smart lock and return the one we got. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit, and there's not much we can do about that. What can we do better? Take the product specifications, see if it works with our design door, take some measurements, and really figure out if this is the right product for us. Reason number seven, someone received this product as a gift and they don't want it. Man, I got my first smart home device for Christmas as a gift, and that's how I started my very own smart home. It was an Amazon Echo device. But I know some people are truly against the Amazon Echo devices and they don't want a voice assistant in their home listening to their personal conversations. Let's say someone got one of these people an Amazon Echo device. They'd simply just go to the store and return it because these Echo devices don't fit in their lifestyle. For me, it was great, and it started my whole smart home journey, and that's why I'm here talking to you today. But some people are very privacy-centric, and they don't want an Amazon device in their home. And that's reason number 7. Reason number 8, the product was broken or defective. This one is again pretty straightforward. If you get a broken or defective device, you're not going to want that in your smart home. Simply just return it. If it's broken and doesn't work, it's not going to bring you any value, and it's just wasting space in your home. If a product is broken or defective, just take it back, return it, and keep moving forward with your life. Reason number 9, buyer's remorse, aka change of heart. This means someone bought a product with a specific reason in mind, and once they got that product, actually installed it, put it in their homes, they realized it wasn't all cracked up what it was meant to be. They had buyer's remorse. This surveillance system that was $500 really doesn't add a whole lot of value to my life. This $25 camera that I already had does just about the same thing, and it was just a fraction of the price. I don't want this anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and return it to the store. I had a change of heart. I no longer want this product, but at least I tried it out so I could see if I liked it, but it wasn't for me. That's buyer's remorse. And the final reason on this list is that the product did not arrive in time. Let's say you bought a surveillance system from China, and it took not 1 month, not 2 months, but 3 months to come. A lot can happen in 3 months, and perhaps you no longer want that system. So you're just gonna go ahead and return it. Product didn't come in a timely manner, and that's completely understandable. These are some of the issues that we face in the buyer's marketplace for the smart home, and these are things we all have to deal with. And this is a great list for manufacturers so they can understand why people return the products. It's not just that they return the products, it's why. What can we do to stop this list, and what can we do to help the overall end consumer enjoy their smart home experience? So again, big thanks to Parks & Associates for providing this list of the top 10 smart home frustrations and why people return their devices to stores. I wouldn't have been able to make this video without their list, and this list is publicly available, so I'll leave that link in the video description. Again, thank you so much, and thanks to everyone for watching this video. I hope you got some value out of it today. I think it was really interesting to dive into these details of why people return their smart home devices, and what's holding people back from having smart homes come to even more mass of an audience. If you guys want more from me, I post smart home content here every single week. Subscribe to the channel down below. Like this video if you got some value out of it. And if you want more from me, feel free to give me a follow on Instagram. I'm posting there every single day, documenting my life journey. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next one.